Monster, Chapter 9. That day, I had to check up on Raichi's neck before playing Team V a visit. I wanted to come in and apologize for Kuon, and asked if Nagi was okay. Don't worry about it, I'm alright, Nagi had said. I was glad too, because with his height, I couldn't imagine why Kuon would push him down, though I guess it was because Kuon had been acting out of his heart, and not his brain. That night, the team celebrated with a big party, or at least as big as it could get with what they had. I decided to go with Bachira to get drinks for the team. As we walked, we also talked about the second selection. I still can't believe you guys all made it to the second selection. I mean, I had faith in you guys, but still, it feels so surreal, I said. You did such a great job, Bachira. Bachira blushed a little. Well, you helped too, just by being there. He looked away before continuing. If you hadn't been there, I wouldn't have worked so hard. I paused a bit before replying to him. Oh, I get it. You were trying to impress me, huh? I asked with a flirty tone. Maybe. Bachira looked back at me and winked. As we got some drinks from the cafeteria, I saw a bunch of people leaving the facility. I guess they didn't make it. What a shame. Bachira and I carried the drinks back. However, when we got there, the team was already sleeping. Well, I guess they deserved it. Today had been pretty intense, after all. My heart broke into 2 pieces when I realized I wouldn't be working directly for Team Z anymore. This also meant that I wouldn't get to see Bachira as much. This truly sucked. At least I could still see them when they weren't playing matches or at the cafeteria. They had now moved me to the nursing center, which I didn't even know existed. Kyo, Miyaka, and Hyoka were there with me, so it wasn't too lonely. On the day of the second selection, Bachira gave me a very big hug in front of all the nurses. I swear to God, he was the most troublesome friend ever. Hwayin, I'm gonna miss you so much, he said as he hugged me. We won't be able to see each other again, and you won't be able to beat me up whenever I do something you don't like. I could see all the other nurses staring at us, and a few giggling. There, buddy. We can still hang out as much as you'd like, I said as I patted him on the back. We can? He withdrew himself from me, and I stared into his eyes. He was already crying and pouting like a little kid. I brushed away one of his tears before responding. Yeah, we can. Just become the world's greatest striker for me, alright? I said encouragingly. Okay, but I'm only doing it because you asked me to, he said as he let me go. I chuckled. You better go practice now if you want that to happen. Yes, I will, right away. He zoomed out of the door in a moment's notice. Yet, just as he disappeared, he came back into view. Hwayin? Yeah, I replied with an amused smile. I love you. When I become the world's greatest striker, I won't forget you. I'll still love you, Hwayin. And he dashed out, with only his words left echoing around the walls. Bachira left me? Before I could even say anything, the nurses tackled me into a hug. Oh my God, Hwayin, a confession from such a cute guy too. Congratulations. Are you two dating now? Get off of me, everyone, I said as everybody eventually let me go. Wow, I can't believe it, Kyoko exclaimed. Haven't you had a crush on him for like ages now? She did? Miyaka asked. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. You saw how she punched him in the abdomen when he got up without her permission from her bed? Hyoka remarked. I scowled. Come on, guys, it couldn't have been that obvious. Kyoko just stared at me with a mischievous smile. It was that obvious. Later that day, I tried to find Bachira but couldn't. He must have been really busy. As I made my way back from the cafeteria, I saw Chigiri at the front desk at the nursing center. I'm here to see Hwayin. Does anyone know where she is? I heard Chigiri asking. Oh, she's right behind you, the nurse at the front desk said. He turned around to face me. Hey, Chigiri, I greeted. What's up? Oh, Hwayin, hey, I was wondering if you had a private room where we could talk. No, wait, Bachira would have killed me for saying that. As Tigri tried to find a less sexual way of asking for some privacy, I led him to my office. I got it, he said as I opened the door. When? Do you know a place where we can talk in private? No, wait. It doesn't matter, Tigri, you are already here, I said. Go take a seat, I've got chairs now. Tigri did as I instructed and sat down in my chair too. So, Wayan, I've got 2 things to talk about. First is my leg. Could you do a checkup on it for me? Tigri started, sure. I gave him an x-ray and analyzed his bone and muscle structure. Everything seems to be fine, Tigri. You should keep playing like how you always do. I smiled encouragingly. Tigri blushed a little before saying, now I get why Bachira likes you so much. Yeah, I said as I put my supplies away. I honestly didn't expect him to say that. Say what? Tigri asked, surprised. He said he loved me, and that once he became the world's greatest striker, he wasn't going to forget me. I said as I took off my coat. He confessed to you already? Tigri responded shockingly. Yeah, I replied, blushing. It was cute of him to do so, in front of all the nurses too. Damn, I thought he was joking. Tigri and the rest of Team Z had probably already knew then. He did used to talk a lot about how amazing you were, and he really wanted to marry you. Marry me? We barely even know each other, I exclaimed. Tigri laughed. It must be because your attractive personality, or something. Didn't he kiss you on your forehead once, and then after he closed the door, you fell off your bed or something? I felt my face flush red. You guys heard that? Yeah, it was pretty funny. Bachira had been blushing so hard. He wouldn't tell any of us why. Only Isagi. We eventually coaxed it out of Isagi, and apparently Bachira had kissed you. It was hilarious. Oh my god. Just then, we heard a scream outside, and I heard some familiar voices. It was Isagi and Nagi. Chigiri and I rushed out, afraid that something had happened. Chigiri, being the faster one, rushed ahead while I tagged behind. By the time I made my way onto the scene, the nurses, Chigiri, Isagi, and Nagi were all bunched up around one person. Why weren't the nurses doing anything? Did they not know what to do? I pushed past everyone to go see who they were looking at. Isagi and Nagi had been carrying them, and Hyoko was shaking them. I guess most of the nurses just weren't very professional, but as I approached the person that was on the ground, I gasped. It was Bachira. Person of the day, Chigiri. I felt more like Chigiri in this chapter because I just that was hilarious. When he was like, yeah, didn't he knock you off the bed or he kissed you and then you fell off the bed? That was hilarious. Everybody knew. That was so funny. I couldn't stop myself from smiling, and then I had to force my voice to go back to Hawaiians because I don't know, it was just so funny to me. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching so much. Please please share, please comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bonjour, bonsoir, et bonne nuit. I think that's how you say and in French. Or is that just Spanish? I don't know. Okay, bye everyone.